Seagulls are loving it here at Brighton Pier, and we've come down for an update. Thought, well, why not come along to Brighton, enjoy the wonderful weather that we've been having recently, which is absolutely appalling, and see if anything's open. Now, we were here a couple of years ago when things were advertised as being open, and obviously they weren't. Now, we are coming off the back of some rather bad storms, so I'm not expecting much to be open today. And as you can see, even the seagulls are loving it. Look, they're taking their lives into their own hands there, going down the drop. We'll have a look around, we'll show you around the park, what there is in Brighton Pier. It's been quite a long time actually since there was something really new here. They had a little jumper thing a couple of years ago, but in terms of like big rides and attractions, it's pretty much stayed stable for the last few years with nothing really coming in. And that's kind of what hasn't driven us down here. The only thing that would drive us down here is the air race. Needless to say, the air race is closed today. It says for weather. It is quite windy today. You know, the boosters are apart, we'll show you that shortly. It is quite good to see that. Can't imagine anyone's going to ride this today. It looks like Turbo might be open, might be doing that, and the Magic Mouse, Wild Mouse, the mouse thing is down for routine maintenance. So yeah, really difficult to tell. The Techno Jump is together this year though. You know, the weather has been really poor, so I am kind of understanding that there's a few rides closed. I am understanding that the booster is in many pieces. I imagine they collapsed that, and it will probably remain collapsed as well, as the weather for certainly the time being is meant to be really, really bad. But we'll show you around the park now, we'll show you what Brighton Pier has to offer, and it's a close season update. Booster's really interesting to look at actually. If you don't see a booster up close, it's going to be a really interesting one to look at. So the park's Twister is under cover. It's a real classic retro one, this one. I believe it's open actually, the Twister. So we'll go around actually to the prices, because you know, we say wristbands give good prices at a lot of places. At places like this, it's very comparable to sort of Blackpool Pleasure Beach in terms of individual prices. You know, they've got scan wristbands now, but if you were to go individually on this is what we've got. So we've got a booster at 7, Air Races 5, Turbos 5, Crazy Mouse 5, a Wild River and Galaxia 5, $4.50 for the Waltzers, the Twister, the Horror Hotel, £4 for trampoline, and then $3.50 for Dodgems actually. I think on the scheme of things actually, $3.50 for Dodgems isn't too bad, but it is per person. Just looking over there now, it is per person. That is actually open today, so if you were to share with someone, it's actually going to cost you £7 to go on the Dodgems, which does seem quite pricey. Quite pricey, but yeah, we've got the height restrictions here as well. I've got a nice little one. So this actually, yeah, look, here we go, it tells you what's open. So the Turbo Coaster is open, Galaxia is open, the Wild River is open, the Booster's closed, the Twister is open, the Waltzer's open. So Booster, Dodgems, Horror Hotel, Crazy Mouse and Air Race, the I-220, which was the new one, the Helter Skelter, Mega Slide and Bouncy Castle's closed. So last time we come to the park, actually this information wasn't here. We could get a Super Saver wristband for £20. That would allow us to get on the few rides that are open. I don't think it's worth it, to be honest with you, because I think with so many rides closed, 1, 2, 3, 4, there's 5 rides closed. I think with 5 rides closed, we probably wouldn't go on it. So the Wild River is actually open today, as well as the Twister. I've got no interest in going on the Wild River today. And the Crazy Mouse is shut for routine maintenance. Here is the booster ride. Look at this, look, it's been taken apart. It's fascinating to see this, look at this. Fabry booster. I mean, this gets a lot of weather, this one. Stick to its location. We've said it before, but this is what I love. This is what I love about closed season, is looking at things like this. Look at that. Crazy Mouse is undergoing its winter inspection, the NDT inspectors. That's a gent now, just had a quick chat with him actually. He's just telling us what's happening and which rides that he's doing, but he's doing the Crazy Mouse. As you can see, they're going through all the bits, they're doing the spray testing, they're checking all the joints. So yeah, that's the reason for that one being closed. He said the booster's undergoing exactly the same, so whilst they have folded it because of the weather, which is kind of what we suggested, the reason why these are off is they're undergone the same tests. So again, you know, I've just said to him, it's fascinating to see it like this, particularly when you see, you know, side panels like that. You just don't see that. Unless you're really close with the fairs and things. Martin, if you're watching, he said hello to you. I think you know Colin, you know who he is. A booster there. Apparently they were looking to get another one on here, but they couldn't get it. Apparently it didn't fit, but they were looking at another Fabry one to go on here, but this thing remains for now, but undergoing its tests. The Waltzer behind it, we're going to have a look at that in a second. That is open. Turbo Coaster is open. Dodgems are open. Twister is open. Wild River is open. Get some more shots. We'll quickly nip around the other side and get some more shots of the booster for you. Ah, beast. Just around here, you see some of the equipment they're using. So we can move up to here, look, and there is the control box. So start, up, stop, motors, car 1, car 2 safety, brakes, speed, direction, arm brake. Simple switch for platforming now. Obviously a Fabry Heart model, so yeah, fascinating seeing that. Now a bit choppy down here today. See the i360 over there, won't be going on that. It's really, really expensive. So again, apologies for the wind sound. There is quite a lot of wind sound going on at the moment, but you know, we wanted to do an update. We thought you might like to look at some of this. It is fascinating to see. It's great having a chat with someone. Gent now also does Harbour Park as well as Adventure Wonderland. He also does Hyde Park. He was first job of the year was the Euro Coaster and the Olympia Looping, which is, you know, staggering when you think about it, but see him hard at work under here, look. So the Waltzer is open if you wanted to so desire, and Turbo is open as well, which I'm a bit surprised in this weather, but Turbo is open, ready to roll. There it is. Not my favourite of coasters, I find it a little bit uncomfortable to be honest, but Turbo is open. £5 per person if you want to have a little go on Turbo. Quite a lot of work going on at the Horror Hotel. Undergoing winter inspection as well. So it's quite a good time to be doing it, because I mean it's half term in, you know, shortly. I don't know what will be open for half term, to be honest with you. I imagine it depends how quickly they get it done. But yeah, a lot of work going on in the little Horror Hotel here. And we'll also see that the Helter Skelter, I'd imagine that's due to wind. I mean, I wouldn't want to be up there on a day like this. Not a chance. And of course the Gallopers, everyone likes the Gallopers. And then over to Air Race, you can see Air Race is undergoing inspections as well. Closed due to adverse weather conditions. I don't think it is adverse weather conditions. I think they are working on it, to be fair. First Air Race in the UK. Of course, there is a larger version at Drayton Manor, but this is the first one I ever went on. Fell in love with this ride. I think it's absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. Nothing like a good air race. Nothing like a good Zambala air race. And you can see just love it. I love seeing it. Love seeing it. Galaxia is open this time. That wasn't open last time we were here. I will have a quick look over here. I'm not sure what we're going to be able to see. I'm going to try and risk walking around now. Let's try risk walking around. Oh my god, I feel like I fell through the pier then. There we go. Undergoing its routine inspection, the i220. Little double-sided frog hopper. I don't really remember the Dragonfly from last time. That's a nice little machine, isn't it? It's a bit like the old yo-yos. It's got little buttons on, don't know if it makes noise. They can't all make you go up and down, I wouldn't think. Yeah, nice little one. And of course a very classic Brighton Pier little speedway. Let's have a quick seat. I would say that operations and everything have changed. You know, last time we come, that electronic board wasn't here. We had no idea what was open and closed until we started asking people, and it was a real pain. And you know, we were a bit disappointed. We did express our disappointment. The park contacted us and expressed their disappointment on our disappointment. They didn't really go anywhere with it. Now today, I was expecting rides to be closed today because of the weather. You know, I make no qualms about that at all. And you know, it was more of a closed season update, this one, because again, We talk about places being open all year round. We've just recently put a video up of all year round opening, and when there is all year round opening, you are going to get ride downtime for the NDT testing. It just happens that Air Race, Crazy Mouse would be two of the rides we would go on if we had a wristband, to be honest with you. So, you know, we're not going to buy a wristband today, and at £5 a ride, we're not going to bother riding Twisters and, you know, Waltzers and things like that when we're going to be riding them throughout the season. But we will be coming back down to Brighton for a full vlog later on in the year. Without a doubt, we'll be back down later on in the year for a full vlog. I think we need to contact them first before we can film on ride or anything, but we will do that. It's fascinating to see. I just had a lovely chat there with the Jen doing the NDT test. As we said, he gets up and down the south coast where he lives, but he also did Hyde Park Winter Wonderland. And you know, it's great to see, it really is great to see. So he's informed us that, you know, the Booster, the Crazy Mouse and the Air Race are all undergoing their routine inspections for the year, and all the other rides are open. You know, we could go on Turbo today, we could go on the Twister, we could go on the Wild River, we could go on the Waltzer, and given the weather and what it's been like, you know, I think that's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. But today was more about a closed season update for you. It is closed season, they are open though. If you want to come down here, they are open. You know, if you get a £20 wristband to last the day, maybe when the weather's a little bit better, even with a couple of ride closures, you would definitely make your money back on it. So something worth considering. But from us, we wanted to come down, we wanted to see what was going on. There are a fair few rides open. Great to see the Booster like that, love seeing the Booster like that, and even looking over at the Wild Mouse and seeing them doing the spray test and all the joints and everything. As you know from closed season updates, that's the kind of geekiness which I like to see. Now, we are in 2020, it's not far away now from when we start kind of the full vlogs and go back out to the parks. I think this weekend is going to be horrendous weather, so we're going to venture out, because it's the only way forward. But from UK Theme Parks, my name's Adam. I hope you enjoyed this really spontaneous closed season update. We'll see you at the next location.